Captain America and Iron Man. These two characters have fought each other in the past. Let's figure out who actually would truly win if they were to fight each other in their most powerful forms. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below on any thoughts you have about this video. Now let us go through the different categories which help us probably determine the victor between Captain Thor and Endgame Iron Man. Let us begin with the category of physical strength. Who's strong between these two characters? Well, Captain Thor obviously possesses the physical strength levels of the actual pre-awakened Thor. This is a character who was capable of actually holding his own in terms of physical strength against someone like the Hulk. And by holding his own, I don't just mean he's capable of possibly dish out a bit of an attack to the Hulk and maybe Brock or something. No, I mean he's consistently capable of punching and hurting the Hulk, pushing back, throwing back the Hulk, especially with the assistance of Mjolnir. And that all on its own is a phenomenal and incredible feat to consider. Him holding his own against the same person who one-punched Leviathan, against the same person who easily defeated Ultron, against the same person who defeated Fenris. That's phenomenal for pre-awakened Thor. And then obviously Captain America's physical strength himself is quite incredible, given that he is capable of holding his own against someone like Iron Man, someone like Ultron, and a few other characters that are also high in levels of physical strength. And the mere fact that he is actually capable of kinda holding back even the mad Titan Thanos, even momentarily, nonetheless he's capable of kind of pushing him back, kind of holding his own against him in terms of physical strength. I mean, that at that point you kind of just forget the entire pulling back, the helicopter scene, and you just pay attention to this factor, given that the mad Titan Thanos is said to be on the par with the levels of physical strength of the Hulk. Again, someone who one-punched the Leviathan and defeated Fenris. That would mean his Captain America's levels of physical strength in Avengers Infinity War and in Avengers Endgame would, before even getting Mjolnir, would be so incredible. And then with the addition of Thor's levels of physical strength, also pre-awakened Thor being capable of consistently keeping up with the physical strength levels of the Hulk, bloody hell is Captain Thor a physically powerful character. But that does not mean he's stronger than Iron Man. See, Iron Man himself has incredible levels of physical strength. We saw this before he gains his nanite suit in Infinity War, with him being capable of actually holding his own against a variety of different characters like Thor, the God of Thunder himself. Yes, Iron Man's levels of physical strength are below that of Thor. Nonetheless, Iron Man's physical strength levels are still quite incredible. He's consistently capable of keeping up with the physical strength levels of Thor. That should again give you an estimation of how physically strong he was. And this is again before he gains his nanite suit. When he gains his nanite suit, he seems to get even stronger, with him being capable of actually keeping up and kind of holding his own in terms of physical strength with someone like Obsidian, a member of the Black Order, one of the physically strongest characters in the entirety of the MCU. That should be kind of giving you an estimation of showing you how physically strong Infinity War Iron Man is. But I mean, the most important feature you actually have to consider is the fact that he made Thanos bleed. I mean, he's the only mortal to actually do that. That on its own is a phenomenal and incredible feat. Now, what I truly believe is that they are more or less at the same level. So in terms of physical strength, I could say that Endgame Iron Man is more or less on par, or perhaps slightly greater in terms of physical strength than pre-awakened Thor. But then with the addition of Captain America's levels of physical strength, this actually does kind of complicate things, with them being quite close, quite relative in terms of physical strength. But in terms of natural, general physical strength, like punches and kicks, how powerful they are in general, I do believe Captain Thor to have a slight advantage against Iron Man. But then, when he reinforces his hands, his legs, or whatever else to actually give him the force of power which allowed him to actually make Thanos bleed, then he easily far surpasses the levels of physical strength as someone like Captain Thor. The reason why I'm saying this, right, is because although this is not something he consistently uses, or most likely can consistently use, because it does kind of, it most likely slows him down a bit and is kind of risky at other times, but nonetheless, this being capable of actually making Thanos bleed is a phenomenal feat, because Thor cannot make the Hulk bleed. He's punched the Hulk even when he awakened his full power, and when he became awakened Thor, he could not make the Hulk or Thanos bleed. That would estimate that the force of power behind Iron Man's attack, behind Iron Man's punch in this specific moment, is stronger than all the different attacks we've seen Thor dish out to the Hulk and to Thanos, meaning even stronger than an attack from bloody Mjolnir. That on its own is a phenomenal feat to consider. This attack from Iron Man should be comparing to an attack from Thanos, to a physical blow, to a punch from the actual Thanos. That on its own would mean that he is easily above the physical strength levels of Captain Thor. But again, it is a bit of a risky thing to say, given that this is not something he consistently uses, and it most likely takes a lot out of him and kind of slows him down, so it is a bit risky. But nonetheless, he's most likely in this way physically stronger than Captain Thor. And then in terms of speed, in terms of close-up combat speed, Captain America has always been faster than Iron Man, but Iron Man has obviously increased in terms of speed, in terms of close-up combat speed as the time has progressed. But still, Captain America is most likely still a bit faster than him in terms of close-up combat speed. I'm saying this because he literally had Mjolnir and his shield, the two weapons which can be used from distance, but still decided to come up and fight Thanos in more or less close proximity. That kind of shows you that he prefers to fight in close-up combat, which would mean that he'd naturally have an advantage in that way of fighting. Iron Man he's still faster than before, but I still believe Captain Thor is most likely slightly faster than him, especially since Captain America himself was quite fast, and with the addition of Thor's level of speed, he should be still a bit faster than Iron Man. And then in terms of durability, you see both of them are obviously incredibly durable, but I do believe Captain Thor to be more durable than Iron Man. The reason I believe him to be more durable is because Captain America himself is capable of taking a whole bunch of attacks from an older variation of Iron Man, and also capable of taking a whole bunch of attacks from someone like Ultron, who to his own level was incredibly powerful, easily above the physical strength levels of Captain America and Iron Man. And Captain America is consistently capable of taking a whole bunch of blows from Ultron, and obviously he's capable of taking blows from Thanos and actually coming up from them in only a few seconds. And then Thor himself had levels of physical strength allowing him to consistently and continuously take blows from powerful characters like Curse, Thanos, Hulk, Jatari, Malekith with the Reality Stone, and a whole bunch of different other characters. Iron Man is incredibly durable with his suit. He's capable of taking a variety of different attacks from the different Infinity Stones, from Thanos, and from a whole bunch of different characters. They are quite on par in terms of durability, and the fact that Iron Man can kind of reform his suit or regenerate his suit, that kind of means that he would be capable of lasting a bit longer. But Iron Man can be knocked out. I mean, we saw Thor throw Mjolnir at Iron Man when he was about to be ripped apart by Thanos, and that actually knocked Iron Man out. Because though Iron Man is incredibly durable, underneath the armor is still a man who can be knocked out, similar to Black Panther, who is incredibly durable because of the vibranium, but still can be knocked out, as he was knocked out by a rhino. So in terms of durability, though they are quite on par, I do believe Captain Thor to be slightly greater, given the fact that he has their durability levels of two powerful and durable characters. And then in terms of martial arts, I believe that's kind of obviously going to Captain Thor. He's always been a better martial artist. There's not really much you can even say about that. Captain America is a better martial artist than Iron Man. And then obviously in terms of power, who is greater? See, this is the category that might just change everything. Iron Man has way more abilities, way more ways of attacking and hurting Captain America or Captain Thor than Captain Thor has of hurting him. And the mere fact that he can kind of create any weapon he wants obviously increases his levels of power. He did make Thanos bleed, and he could push back or throw back Hull Obsidian. He could hurt so many different other characters, destroy Thanos' ships, and so much more. His levels of power are incredible because of the different attacks he has. But Captain Thor himself is incredibly powerful, given the simple fact that he both possesses a vibranium shield, one of the most powerful elements in the entirety of the MCU, which Thanos struggled to actually break. He also then possesses a Mjolnir, also one of the most powerful weapons, made of Uru, and can actually take the force of an injured Surtur's flames, which is quite incredible, and can take out a whole bunch of different characters, can actually again knock out Iron Man, can push back Thanos, can push back a whole bunch of other characters. Mjolnir is powerful, and obviously with Mjolnir you get Thor's lightning, which is capable of hurting and pushing back Leviathans, capable of hurting Iron Man, capable of hurting a whole bunch of characters. Actually, you can never really just pin it down. It's very, very powerful, capable of hurting a Reality Stone empowered Malekith. And on top of that, Captain America himself is quite versatile, being capable of using a variety of different weapons, and is also capable of adapting to a situation very rapidly. In terms of power, again, you could put them on par. The reason why I'm saying put them on par is because like Iron Man does have more attacks than Captain Thor, but Captain Thor's attacks might just be more powerful than Iron Man's attack, so I could more or less just leave it at being on par. Now, ultimately, who do I believe to be the victor of this battle? If I am being completely honest, I believe the victor to be Captain Thor. This is one of the closest battles you can actually have. Captain Thor in general can be seen to be physically stronger than Iron Man, but when Iron Man reinforces his armor, and if he's at a completely different level of physical strength, with him being capable of actually hurting and making Thanos bleed, if Iron Man strikes Captain Thor with that attack, it's going to have drastic consequences on Captain Thor. It's not going to annihilate Captain Thor immediately, obviously, because Thor is always capable of taking attacks from Thanos and from the Hulk, and this attack should be more or less relative to their levels of physical strength. This attack would have drastic effects on Captain Thor, which would obviously be problematic for him. But on the other hand, Iron Man again can be knocked out by Mjolnir if hit consistently or in a different way. And then obviously Thor's lightning can also drastically hurt Iron Man. I know Iron Man has learned a way to more or less absorb it and use it to his advantage, but that doesn't exactly mean it has no effects or negative effects on him. But fine, if you rule it out, Captain America still has his high levels of martial arts. He still has his versatility, his ability to adapt in battle. He still has his vibranium shield, which cannot be broken by any attack that Iron Man has, and that obviously would give him a drastic advantage in the battle. And obviously now Captain Thor can fight from a distance with Mjolnir and from a close proximity, given that he is actually way better in close proximity than Iron Man, and actually could most likely best him in that situation. If I had to be completely honest, 6 out of 10 times the victor would be Captain Thor.
But this battle is incredibly close.
I'm sure many people have a few thoughts on what I just said. If y'all do, you can leave them up below. This is MC Info with another MC Clash. I'm out.